of pregnancy means abortion. And next, sexually transmitted diseases, STDs, and infertility. These are the subtopics we discuss in this chapter. This chapter is important. From this chapter, 4 to 5 questions will come. Okay, it is important one. First, what is the reproductive health? Means the persons who are functionally, mentally, and behaviorally, they are fit. That is called as a healthy person. Means they should be physically, emotionally, and behaviorally, and also the socially. Okay, if they are correct, then that completely is called as a that is the healthy person. Okay. First, about the reproductive health. In this, in that some problems also they contain. Here in this, mainly that in the reproductive health, mainly these are the some programs that are family planning, and that is initiated at in 1951. Okay, in this year, that is first time that is in the world, that is in India, that is started. Okay, that is called as a family planning. Okay, in that that is means family planning means that only 1 or 2 children, that is the family planning. And if for that, it is a reproductive and childbirth care. Here, the family planning is that comes under the reproductive and child care programs. And in that, creating awareness among the people and about various reproduction related aspects and providing facilities and support building up reproductively healthy society. Means for that healthy society, we have these family planning and these reproductive and healthcare RCH programs. Now, here that here the in schools that sex education is very important. Means that should also be encouraged to provide right information to the children. Okay, in all schools that that is the subject about the introduction of sex education. Okay, then only they can well known to about their health and their future. And also the in that to discourage children from the believing in myths and having misconceptions. Means by this education, they well known about these believings and about the misconceptions. And in that in this sex education, mainly that reproductive organs, how the reproductive organs are worked, and how to keep healthy, and the adolescence and related changes, how to control that that are present in the this education. Okay, mainly here that about the proper information of about the sexually transmitted diseases, that sexually transmitted diseases, STDs and AIDS. These are important important for them to about their future, especially that is in the adolescence age group, that they should know about these diseases and about the these diseases. And next, in that after that birth in that birth control options also. Okay, after marriage, that birth control options and care of pregnant mothers, these also these also important for the children. And And importance of breastfeeding. Okay, for the mothers, that breastfeeding is very important for the children. So that is also that is the subject in this education. And equal opportunities for the male and female child, and education, everything have to equally available. And in there, it's socially conscious, healthy families of a desired size, and awareness of problems due to the uncontrolled population growth. Okay, if the population in the if they don't know about that about their family, that is a very, they should be conscious about their families and family health. Okay, and next here, successful implementation of various action plans in that mainly for the to attain reproductive health. Okay, for that implementation of these actions, they will get the reproductive health that requires strong infrastructural facilities and professional experts and material support. Mainly this, it is the amniocentesis. It is banned in India. Why? Because what is amniocentesis? It is the used for the fetal sex determination. Means by this they can identify that fetus is male or female. So that is banned in India. Means by the that is a chromosomal pattern of the in the amniotic fluid. That from the fetus they will take the amniotic fluid, and they test by the test they can identify that whether that is a male or female. Okay, for sex determination to legally check increasing female feticides. Means female feticides means death of fetus of female. Okay, if the fetus is female, then they will go for they are going for the abortions. So that is banned in India. And massive child immunization, etc., or some programs that merit in this connection. Here, this Saheli. Okay, it is the Saheli is a oral contraceptive for the female. Okay, that tablets orally they will take was developed by scientists. That is a Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, in Lucknow. That is developed these Saheli tablets in for the female. And next, and infant nowadays that here the number of medically assisted deliveries and better postnatal care leading to decreased maternal and infant mortality rates. Okay, because of these, they are getting infant mortality rates that are decreased, and increased the number of couples with small families. They have 1 or 2 children, and better detection and cure of STDs. These all overall increased medical facilities for all sex-related programs. So that indicates improved reproductive health of the society. And next, population and exploitation and birth control. Okay, in this, here the population is nearly that is increased regularly. So the world population which was around 2 billion in 2000, 2 billion in 1900, that rocketed at about 6 billion by 2000. Okay, at the in 1900 that is a 2 billion, and in 2000 that is a 6 billion. So a similar trend was observed in India also. So our our populations, which was approximately 350 millions, that our population is 360 millions at that time. Then our independence reached close to the billion mark of 2000 and crossed 1 billion in May 2000. Okay, means at the time of independence, that are the 350 billions, and if that is increased more, so that means every sixth person in the world is an Indian. Here a rapid decline of death rate and maternal mortality rate, that MMR, that infant mortality rate. Infant means small babies. That rate is also increased in number of people in reproducible age. Okay, because of this maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate, the population is increasing regularly. Here because of that, here the food, shelter and clothing, in spite of a significant progress made in those areas. Therefore, the government was forced to take up serious measure to check the population growth rate. Okay, here the population is growing, but that food, shelter, they are remaining same. So for that people, that is not sufficient. So government is they are took some they took some actions to control the population. An ideal contraceptive should be used friendly, that or means that or it should be available easily and effective and reversible with no or least side effects, that are called as ideal contraceptive methods. Okay, in that mainly they are grouped into the following categories. They are natural or traditional methods and barriers, IUDs and oral contraceptive methods, and injectables, and next implants and surgical methods. These are the main population controlling methods. Okay, they are natural and traditional barriers, IUDs and oral contraceptives, and injections. By injection, that is controlled, and by that implants and surgical methods. These are the contraceptive methods. Okay, means to stop the population of population, they are helped in that. First, natural methods. In that, they are worked on the principles of avoiding changes of ovum and sperm meeting. Means they if in that they stop the fertilization, means of ova, and avoiding of fertilization of ova and sperm. Okay, and next, periodic absentees is one of the method in which the couples are they are at the day 10 to 17 delay in that period, 10 to 17 days of the menstrual cycle, when ovulation could be expected. Okay, in that period, that is called as a period of absentees. Means at 14th day that ova is released. So at that is called as a periodic absence. And next here, these are the withdrawal or coitus interrupts, and that next, lactational amenorrhea. Means in that at the after delivery, that a lactational period, during lactational period, the menstruation cycles will stop for nearly 5 to 6 months. So in that period also, that is based on the fact that ovulation and therefore the cycle do not occur during the period of this lactational period. That is also one of the contraceptive method, natural contraceptive methods. And next, here, this next one is barrier methods. In barrier methods, in that ovum and sperms are prevented from physical mating. Means in them, they should not fertilized with the help of barriers. They use some barriers to prevent the fertilization. Such methods, they are present for the male and female. They are like condoms and or some are they are made with the rubber or latex sheet. And next, here we can say that in that they contain the like here by this method, by these barriers, prevent the contraception. And here Nirod is also one of the popular brand of a condom for the male. These are the barriers in that. And next, here in male and female, they contain the diaphragm, cervical caps, and walls are present. They are worked as barriers. And next, these are intrauterine devices. Okay, IUDs means that are kept in the uterine wall, uterus. That are the intrauterine devices. These devices are inserted by the doctors or expert nurses in the uterus through the vagina. Okay, through in the presence of these doctors, that is done. That is the intrauterine devices they use. In that, here these are IUDs. They are non-mediated IUDs. Example, Lippel's loop and copper relating IUDs that are CUT and copper T and copper 7 and multi-load 375 and the hormones releasing IUDs also present. They are progesterone LNG 220 and these all they prevent the pregnancy. And the hormone releasing IUDs, in addition to make the uterus unstable for the implantation. Implantation means the fetus that is attached to the uterine wall. That is called as implantation. That stops this hormones that stops the to implantation. And the cervix hostil the sperms, means they stop the movement of the sperms. And IUDs are the ideal contraceptives for the females who want to delay pregnancy. Okay, who want to delay pregnancy, they usually use these contraceptive methods. And this is the widely acceptable method for the contraception in India. And next, to oral administration of small doses, either progestogens or progesterone G, that are the progesterone and the estrogen combinations. That is also contraceptive methods. In them, they take pills. Okay, they have taken orally for a period of 21 days, and after a gap of 7 days, means in that during which menstruation occurs, it has to be repeated in the same pattern till the female decide to reproductive conceptions. Means they will take these oral pills to stop the pregnancy. They inhibit the ovulation and implantation, and as well as alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent and retard entry of sperms. By these methods, the entry of sperms will stop and they prevent the fertilization. And here pills are very effective with lesser side effects, and so it is highly effective for the for the for the contraceptive methods. And next, progestrogens. These are alone or by the combination with estrogen, can also be used for the females as injections. Okay, means these two estrogen, progestrogens and these estrogen, they will take as injection or implants under the skin. Their mode of action is similar to that of the pills, and the effective period or the much longer. In that will take much longer time that will take. Administration of progestrogens or progesterone estrogen combinations or IUDs within 72 hours of coitus have been found to be very effective. So it is used in India. And surgical methods, some surgical methods also used, that is also called sterilization, okay, to stop the pregnancy. Okay, in that generally advised for the male and female partner, as well as terminal method of prevent and more pregnancies, means after pregnancy, means here that by this termination of these tubes, they will stop the fertilization of male and female gametes. Here, these are the main contraceptive methods. Here, sterilization procedure in male is called as vasectomy. Means it is a vasectomy. It is the tubectomy. In that vasectomy, these are vasa differences that are cut and tied, so that sperms does not enter into the through this ejaculatory duct in penis. So that is not here. It is stopped by the vasectomy. And in female, that is called as tubectomy. In that, in the vasectomy, that are vasa differences are removed or tied up through a small incision in the scrotal sac. And here in tubectomy, a small part of the fallopian tube is removed. Okay, are tied up through a small incision in the abdomen or through vagina. That will take that they will do by these methods. These techniques are highly effective, but their reversibility is very poor. In fact, they are practiced against a natural reproductive events, contraceptive or pregnancy. One is forced to use these methods either to prevent or prevent pregnancy or delay the space between the pregnant babies. So these are sometimes they have some side effects are there. They are like nausea, abdominal pain, and breakthrough the bleeding and irregular menstrual cycles. These are present that are the side effects by using that contraceptive methods. And next, medical termination of pregnancy. MTP means abortion is called as medical termination of fetus. Okay, that is intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy. That is a medical termination of pregnancy. It is nearly 45 to 50 million MTPs is performed in year all over the world. Okay, means nearly 45 to 50 million MTPs abortions are in the all over the world. These are happens every year. Okay, MTP has a significant role in the decreasing the population through it is not meant for the purpose. Okay, in that MTPs, in that mainly the government realized MTP in 1971 with the some strict conditions to avoid its misuse. Okay, that is to check the indiscrimination and illegal female feticides. Some are they are using for this. So that government is they have the that strict conditions are applied by the government. And next, MTPs are considered relatively safe during the first time step up to 12 weeks. Okay, at the 12 weeks of pregnancy, that is safe. Later, that is harmful to the mother also. Such practices should be avoided because these are the dangerous both the young mother and fetus. Okay, after 12 weeks, that is dangerous to the mother and fetus. And next, sexually transmitted diseases, STDs, means that some bacteria, viral diseases are transferred through that through, so that they are called as sexually transmitted diseases. Diseases are infections which are transmitted through sexual intercourse, that are called as STDs. Here, these are the some of these infections like hepatitis B and HIV, and that that are transmitted. Mainly, these are transmitted by sharing injection needles and surgical instruments. These are transmitted from one to other persons. Here, these are the here, except for hepatitis B, genital herpes like HIV infections and other diseases are completely curable if detected early and treated properly. Okay, these are hepatitis B, that is not hepatitis B, and these herpes and HIV infections. These other diseases we can curable if we detected in the early period, that are treated properly. And early symptoms of most of these are minor and include itching. In them, mainly they are absence or less significant of symptoms in the early stages of infections, and that that causes the in the social stigma attached to the STDs. One could be free of these infections by the following some methods. By these methods, they will not get these diseases. They are these are the 3 points: avoid sex with unknown persons, and always use that condoms. And these are the principles to follow to free from that diseases. Next, infertility. Here, a large number of couples in all over world that they don't have children. That is called as infertility. Okay, they are unable to produce children. That is called as infertility, and they are even though they are sexually sexually fit if they are not produce the children. That is called as infertility. In that, mainly to for them to assist these couples, we have some techniques. They are in vitro fertilization, that is IVF fertilization. Outside means in that lab that baby will grow. That is a in vitro fertilization. Here and embryo transfer, that is followed by that embryo is developed in the lab and that is transferred into the mother uterus. Okay, embryo transfer, that is the ET, is one of the such methods. In that test tube baby program, in that ova from the wife or donor or female and the sperms of the husband are collected and are induced to form zygote. Means that ova and sperms are taken and they are induced zygote under the simulated conditions. Okay, under proper conditions, they are fertilization occurs, they develop as zygote in laboratory. The zygote or early embryo with up to 8 blastomeres that is transferred into the fallopian tube of female. Okay, that is at the 8 blastomeres stage that is transferred into the uterus of a female. That ZIFT means zygote intrafallopian transfer, and embryo with more than 8 blastomeres, that is development. That next, embryos formed in vivo fertilization also. Okay, what is a ZIFT? Means that zygote is transferred into the uterus of a female, that is called as a ZIFT, and in that embryos are more than 8 blastomeres that are developed in the uterus, that are IUT, intrauterine transfer. To complete further development, they are developed in the uterine, that is a in vitro intrauterine transfer. And next, embryos formed by in vivo fertilization, that is the fusion of gametes within the female. Okay, in that used for such transfer to assist those females who cannot conceive. In them, they have the in vivo fertilization is present, that embryos are formed by in vivo fertilization, fusion of gametes within the female. Okay, in the female only that fertilization will occur. That is the in vivo fertilization. And next, transfer of an ovum collected from a donor into the fallopian tube, that is a gift, GIFT, means the gamete intrafallopian transfer, is another female who cannot produce one but can provide suitable environment for fertilization. For the people that gift means gametes that are transferred an ovum collected from the donor, that is a gift. And next, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. In that ICSI, that is another specialized procedure to form a embryo in laboratory, in which sperm is directly injected into the ovum. Means that sperm injection, intracytoplasmic injection, means the sperm is injected into the ovum. That is called as intracytoplasmic injection, sperm injection. And next, infertility cases either due to the inability to the male partner or the inseminate the female, or due to the very low sperm counts. That are the some are the infertility cases. And in them, that is the artificial insemination is present. In that, in this technique, the semen that is collected either from the husband or a healthy person, and that is introduced either by the either into the vagina or into the uterus. Okay, into the uterus, that is called as intrauterine insemination methods. These are the artificial insemination methods. Through these options, many these techniques require extremely high precious. So in them, these facilities are presently available only few centers in the country. Means they are available in the country in only in particular areas, particular hospitals to stop this infertility. Okay, these are the methods for the. This is about the reproductive health. Reproductive health means that are who are they are socially and behaviorally fit. That is and who can produce. They are called reproductive. They are a healthy person, and in that they have some reproductive health problems. And some are the some are for the birth control. They are a population because our population is very high. So the government takes some steps to stop the population. And next, some contraceptive methods that are used in India, that are natural methods, and some barriers are used to stop the fertilization. Barrier methods, they are diaphragms and cervical caps and walls are used as barriers. And here these are the pills also used to stop the pregnancy. And some are the surgical methods that is called as sterilization. And in male, that is called as vasectomy. In that, vasa differences are cut and tied and to stop the entry of sperm into this penis. And here it is the tubectomy, that fallopian tubes are tied and cut to stop the entry of ova into the vagina. And medical termination, that is MTP. MTP means that fetus abortion is called as MTP. And some are sexually transmitted diseases are there, that are hepatitis B and HIV and syphilis and gonorrhea. These are the sexually transmitted diseases with bacteria and virus they causes. And for the infertility means even though they are healthy persons, some couples they can't unable to produce the children. That is called as infertility. So to avoid this infertility, so many procedures are there. They are in vitro fertilization, and that is fertilization occurs in the lab, and that developed embryo is transferred into the uterus. And next, zygote. In the zygote is transferred into the fallopian tube of a female, that is gift. And in vivo fertilization means the fertilization that is happens in the embryos are formed by the in vivo fertilization. In that, used for such transfer of assist those who cannot conceive. And next, gift. Gift means gamete intrafallopian transfer, and here it is a intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Means that sperms are injected into the ova, and some are artificial insemination. In this technique, the semen collected either from the husband or a healthy person, and that are introduced into the into the vagina or into the uterus. That is called as intrauterine insemination. This is about the reproductive health. Okay. Thank you.